Item 10 is approval of programs, adoption of the ICCB Career Agreement. May I have a motion on that, please?
So moved.
Second.
Comments or questions?
Yeah, I kind of have a question. We have these agreements, private agreements with different schools. I mean, I looked at this and thought, well, it sounds like a great idea. We're all in the same, we're all in the same boat. But boy, when I look at all those agreements that we have so many that we offer opportunities to other schools. So many more courses, it looks like, than where our students take from their school.
This will likely cover most of those, so
Yeah,
we won't
so-
have to have all the individual agreements any longer for
Yeah, so that part's good, and this is sort of like splits the pot. I mean, it kind of, everybody's kind of in district.
Yes, you still have to go through the process. So a student who is here at Lake County and they want to go take a program at one of the other colleges that we don't have, they still have to follow the paperwork piece that they would usually do, so they have to apply.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like it's the way it ought to be.
Yeah, and just so the board knows, we held out for quite a while on this until we saw the Harper and Oakton and others came on board, because that's where we primarily did most of the training of students.
And isn't it a true statement that we're a little bit on the short end of the deal as far as the cost on this, where from where we were before?
Well, I'm not sure I understand. I mean, for chargebacks, it's really kind of always been, I'd say, a wash, or at least this last year.
I think I saw some figures just recently that showed that CLC was a little bit on the short end of the deal, where it's costing us more to do this than if we weren't part of it. Anybody else see that? I think there was an update.
Well, I
No, we
think
didn't get that,
it
yeah.
was 58,000 is
Yeah.
what
56 or
is
something.
what we get in. I think, or what we paid out. I think we brought in 60, or
Yes.
vice versa. So
A
it's
little
just,
bit on the short
yeah,
end.
it's pretty. So. I think this is a good thing for students.
Yeah.
This
that's
sounds like
great.
equity. That's what I thought of. It sounds like equity. I mean, it sounded like when I was looking at it that, wait, we were doing pretty well with those private agreements. But this sounds like the fair way to do it. This sounds like what's more beneficial to students all the way around. And it's gonna cut your paperwork. It's gonna make it simpler. Is it all paperwork, or is it electronically done?
Well, my hope, and I haven't said this to the CAOs yet, but my hope is now that we have a large number of community colleges in Illinois who are part of this, that working with ICCB, they find a way to automate this for students. Because right now, it's a very paper-driven process. Student comes in, we fill out the forms, the student drives to Harper, gives them the forms. There needs to be a better way to do that. So, but until all the colleges started coming on board.
Roll call.
Mr. Kavanaugh.
Aye.
Dr. Farragon.
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian.
Aye.
Dr. Griffin.
Aye.
Mrs. Oilschlager.
Aye.
Ms. Paul.
Aye.
Mr. Anderson.
Item 11 is approval of human resource recommendation. The first up is 11.1, resignations and terminations. We'll do all of 11.1 except the item on page 66, terminations. So we have one item on 11.1 to vote on. We will hold the 11.1 on page 66 until closed session. So on the one item of 11.1.
Oh, that's the other one?
11.1 on the resignations.
So moved.
Second.
Comments or questions? We're holding 11.166,
Oh, that's
which is
66.
termination for closed session.
So we're doing the one.
The one item on page
Do we have a
65.
second? Do we have a second
Gotcha.
yet?
Yes, we have a second item.
Can I ask a question?
Questions?
How are we doing after losing this person? Are we doing okay there?
Yeah, we're continuing to monitor it very closely.
Okay,
Again, folks in financial aid are doing a great job.
great. Great, thank you.
Any other comments or questions? Roll call.
Mr. Kavanaugh.
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan.
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian.
Aye.
Dr. Griffin.
Aye.
Mrs. Oilschlager.
Aye.
Ms. Paul. Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
Item 11.2 is the positions, additions, reclassifications, reorganizations, deletions, and vacant positions. So we'll take all of 11.2 with the item on page 70. That motion should include the change for position number 1139, second row, last column, from classified to specialist. That I'll ask for a motion.
So which ones are we doing?
We're doing all of 11.2. The only change is the page 70, which the motion should include, if you so move it forward. Position 1139, the first one on that column, second row, last column, classified as specialist. May I have a
So moved.
comments, questions?
Well, I'm gonna ask the question now,
Sure.
because it kind of relates to this, but as I'm looking at page 74 and page 75, where we're approving of these changes here, and it says an effective date of December 1st. Okay, got that?
Yes.
Okay. Then in another agenda item, if you looked at page 82, and we're at that one yet, but you have the names of the same people with an effective date of November 16th. So can somebody clarify?
This December 1st was the due date for the Fair Labor Standards Act. And I think initially we had talked about just shooting for the December 1st date, but then realizing we should have the November 16th date. So that should say November 16th for
What should say?
11.2 for all those
What
changes.
page, Jim?
But it doesn't.
What page, Jim?
It should be page 70,
5.
70, yes,
Okay, so that should be changed to say November
16.
16, okay.
So then, carry that thought forward, why are we doing it twice? If we're doing it on page 75 for November 16th, why are we doing it again at November 16th on page 82?
Because those are, the
That's
second
a-
one are the approval of the contracts, the
That's
actual
it.
contracts.
That's the new law that we have to post.
I'm just looking for
Yeah.
Bob, you want to
answer.
explain?
Can you tell me it again, Julia?
Sure, the one action, the first action on the 11.2 is to approve, the board's approving the actual changes, the actions and the changes in the salaries. And the one later in the 11 section is to approve the actual contracts, because the board has to approve every contract that's impacted.
So we need to then modify the motion to change the language on page 75 to be November 16th, is that correct?
Correct. November 16th,
As opposed to December
Right.
1st.
first.
All right, we'll change that.
Okay. Who made that motion?
Okay, good.
Yes, and our second.
That's okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay with those changes yet?
Oh,
Sure. Works for me.
roll call.
Mr. Condon.
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan.
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian.
Aye.
Dr. Griffin. Mrs. Oilschlager.
Aye.
Ms. Paul. Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
11.3 is full-time employment. Two items there we're holding. Page 76, full-time employment. We'll only be voting on, hopefully, the full-time employment probationary new on page 77.
So moved.
Comments or questions? Roll call.
Mr. Condon.
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan.
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian.
Aye.
Dr. Griffin.
Aye.
Mrs.
Aye.
Oilschlager. Ms. Paul.
Aye.
Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
And 11.4 is promotions and transfers. There is one item on page 78 that I'll seek a motion for, please.
So moved.
Second.
Comments or questions? Roll call.
Mr. Condon.
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan.
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian. Dr. Griffin.
Aye.
Mrs. Oilschlager.
Aye.
Ms. Paul. Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
Item 11.5 is employment contracts, the FY 2017 full-time administrative and specialist personnel, which is contained on pages 79 through 82.
So moved.
No, we're holding
No.
page 80.
So you're holding page 80 on that too. You know, we'll have to figure out a way to change this a little bit now that we've changed the law and we have to do these twice. So
Yeah.
we're gonna work on that. It's kind of confusing. We'll see if we can
It is
sort that out.
confusing, yeah. You're right, on page 80 we'll hold
Yeah.
that. But other than that, we'll hold on 11.5.
So moved.
Is there a second? Need a second?
Second.
Comments or questions?
Okay, so we're doing all those except for page 80,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Condon.
Roll call.
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan.
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian. Dr. Griffin.
Aye.
Mrs. Oilschlager.
Aye.
Ms. Paul. Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
And staff benefits 11.6, the of the voluntary long-term care insurance, which is contained on page 83. A motion for that, please.
So moved.
Second.
Comments or questions? Roll call.
Mr. Condon.
Aye.
Dr. Kerrigan.
Aye.
Ms. Kashgarian. Dr. Griffin.
Aye.
Mrs. Oilschlager.
Aye.
Ms. Paul. Mr. Anderson.
Aye.
Okay, we'll go into closed meeting. Need a motion for that? Need a motion to go into closed meeting, please?
So moved.
Okay. Need a second? Second, okay. All right, we'll take a short break before we go into the closed meeting, so about 10 minutes. Thank you.